Hello, and welcome. Name's Derek, and I sell physical media on eBay. I make videos about that. This is What Sold video. All right, well, stop the music. Well, since I have this up, yesterday was 150. There may have been one more thing that went out later. That was after this book right here. Well, it wasn't like super awesome, but no. Yeah, there was like a $9 CD. But today, right now, what's showing up, what a refresh, is 7 for 216, and it's 202 purchase price. Now, it's not of the usual. There's not a $100 sale. It's not over 400, but there are a couple little points in here, and one is to get stuff listed fairly sooner. And I used to say, or I still do, but just not as much. But list everything now. Listen, list everything now. And that's what I'm working on today. Is probably, I mean, it's not going to be a whole day. I'll be done 2, maybe 3, but I got probably 40 CDs that are left over. So these are the stack of the better ones from yesterday. There are a couple, so I could have 25 for the day. There were 3 or 4. I think there were 4. Well, one, yeah, 4. So there's 21 in this stack, and those 21 account for, I don't remember what it was like. Either way, I don't remember, but these are the better ones just on scan. I was just able to just like get my phone, scan, locked it in sold, and anything that is sold for 20 bucks or more, I got these ones listed first. And one is already sold out of the stack. And that's this top one, and that's kind of what oomphed me to want to make the video. So I'll get to that one here in a bit. But since that is the most recent sale, the other thing is just getting this other stuff while I'm here, making a video that I wasn't really planning on making anyhow. So it's the very best of Bobby Goldsboro. It's in 24. Right here. I made that kind of easy. So it just goes with physical media. I mean, and I just wrote it in. I'm a lot more engaged on Facebook through my secondhand MediaMan than I am on personal Facebook. There's a lot of stuff, and it's interesting to kind of get that lens. You know, I was always on the outside seeing these posted on Facebook in general, and I was always on the outside, and then there were some comments here and there. I'd be like, what? Being able to share more information, because a lot of the Facebook pages that I follow, or even some that follow me, most people don't sell physical media. They don't. It's very, very few. And the ones that I do watch on here, YouTube, it varies. I just watched one from John from Small Town Bookseller. I mean, I'll watch Ramsey at I Found You to Flip. I'll watch Brandon at Medium Picker. Every once in a while, I'll watch a 5-10 books, or every once in a while, I'll watch a My Born. But those are all media sellers. There's not really a whole lot of media sellers. There are, but there aren't. Here comes a train. But the point is that just looking at physical media, some oddball stuff that's out there. You know, so this one right here. It looks like an old country summer. The first time, hell, I have no idea. I may have heard some of his stuff. I have no idea. UK. Well, that might be a reason. So this is a 2007, which is obviously of something, unless this is done with an old camera and stuff. Either way, it's not a whole lot. I don't know why I'm just going on and on about it. But still, if you're sitting there and just kind of sifting through at a yard sale, you're sifting through at an estate sale or wherever you're looking at inventory, and you just see that, be like, that definitely looks older. Put it on a pile. If you're going to scan while you're out and about, that's on you. I mean, I do in thrift stores. Rarely will I at like other types. Yard sales, usually not. Estate sales, I'll just grab what I have and just go to a corner somewhere. Or there's no one down there by the media because there's not a lot of media sellers and there's a lot of people that buy media. But it's just strange. It's different. It's older looking. It's $15. I went on a long tangent about that, but get the get a little bit of brain excited because it's try to tell people, and there's just so many. I'm looking for 33. I put it right there because I didn't want to kneel down as bad the other day. Yesterday my back was. I didn't really do much yesterday. Back was feeling all that lugging around those 50, 60-pound boxes and going to the scrap yard the day before and lugging all that. Yeah. I guess I did it all in one day instead of doing things on separate days and then being sore for multiple days. Kim Mitchell. It's sealed, so I'm just looking for the shiny. There it is. And I guess that's Kim Mitchell. And I go right back to it's strange, it's different, and especially if you look at some of those little art circles right there. Oral fixations. $16. So what's the difference in buying something for $8 at an estate sale and selling it for $20 plus shipping? So you get $29 and you spend $7 on shipping. So let's make this math easy. So you get $30 for something. It costs you $10 to ship. Just period. Go with this. Now you've got $20. You spent $8. That's $12. It's not quite $12. Maybe closer to 10. Closer to 10 on a $16 sale. Maybe closer to 10. What's the difference? It's money rotated. The big difference is that's not even 2 minutes invested in time total. I'm spending more time talking about it than I am of I looked at it, all right, scanned it, it's got a sell point, put it in a cart, come back home, it's in a stack with stuff that needs. I'll do this right here. So is all I do for this stuff here. Go home. Like I said, I got all these CDs and I just scanned away and I listed those other ones that were better money. Everything was in a stack. This stack right here, I know is all either under $20, doesn't have a barcode, or is a disc only. And how long did it take to make that stack? Didn't take long because I was already making a stack. And all these right here, this will take me. There might be 40 there. This will be 4, maybe 5 hours of work. Maybe 5. And that 40 that's if they're even, because there's some in there that are going to be over $20 because they didn't come up as sold. I was just taking the stuff that has a 90-day sold that was almost $20 and more, and that was locked. I wasn't doing all the other like oddball pricing. There could be a $100 CD in that stack that because none has sold in 90 days, I didn't list it yesterday. That's just everything but. But if that's 40 right there, that's $1,000. I'm going to spend 5 hours. Pictures, researching prices. Some are just easy, quick and easy. You could do some. You got to dig deep a little more on, but you're still at most only spending 4 minutes, 5 minutes on one single one. to look up. And because you're spending that more time, I'll bet you it's because you're finding out that you should probably price it for $100 as opposed to $30. Because this one here, like, it's different, but it's not the same as all the others. It's different. Oh, it's the first Japan pressing of this CD. Yeah. Where was I going with all that? It's just easy work. How about that? All right, and there's only, what, 6 more things I got to get? So excuse my yammering. Lights blocking. A white reflecting off that. I can't see the time. Here come the brides. Well, here's a good sale at least to perk up the ear. So I don't know if anyone really noticed or was in my live stream, but I consolidated all my DVDs into these boxes. So I could have boxes for the 800 CD stuff that I got down in Twinsburg. And this right here is 4 boxes. And each one holds probably like 200 in there. But that is a small accumulation of different ones. But that's all stuff that's going to the exchange today. And then I need to start just getting rid of that. There's 800 CDs in there that most of them are just basic stuff. So I was thinking I was going to have a whole lot more than maybe 70 from that 800. It was still a good 70. I'm still making money on that 70. Plus I got like 20 that I could that I kept for here. A lot of like 90s common stuff. But I've got a copy of that 90s common Soundgarden. That Cranberries, that Nirvana. I've got a common copy of it. I'd have to spend $2 on it. Probably. But either way. 30 D20. Electric companies right here. All right, this is Here Come the Bright, and it's strange because I just mentioned John at Small Town, and he sold a Dexter set. It was in the wood box, and it was missing a disc, and he sold it for $160. This right here, this is Here Come the Brides. It's missing disc number 1 out of however many it should have, 8, maybe 6, maybe. But it's still sold for $68. I mean, this is just going to be one of those multi-disc, right? So I get it. I scanned that, like, oh yeah, heck yeah, man, that's a $100 DVD set. Is it a $100 DVD set? Well, it doesn't have the insert if it had one. 1, 2. Uh-oh. There's one missing in that other one. How many discs are there supposed to be? There's supposed to be, however many there's supposed to be, 6. Or maybe this one here. Yeah, so it's supposed to have 6. I'm missing a disc. Put it back on the shelf because it's not going to sell. No, there's somebody who'd be like, yeah, I don't care about disc 1. Or they have disc 1, or whatever the reason. That's $70. How about that? D10, Europa, Criterion Collection. $13. Yeah, some Grande. Okay, 48 still where it's supposed to be. So an Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande. Oh, she's a common singer. $39. Thumbs up. Grey's Anatomy. Sealed. I also have a Buffy the Vampire sealed, season 3. All right, Grey's Anatomy, $17. And then this other CD. There it is. This other CD right here. This is a reissue, Patrice Russian, straight from the heart. I don't know a whole lot about blues, jazz, soul, R&B. Didn't listen to much. But listed yesterday, $35. So that's kind of the point, to get that stuff listed. And so that's where we're going to go all the way back to. That's why I scanned the stuff. That's why the ones that I listed yesterday were, I think it was 19 or 20 or whatever it was, that got listed that were all $20 or more on recent 90-day solds. So for the first time, I think that I will say I used kind of. I didn't really. I'm gonna say I was using a sell-through rate when I was using the phone like that, but it really wasn't, because I didn't have a previous knowledge of the amount listed. Because all these was I went through all 800 the night that I got them all. And even the ones that are disc only that I had a hand type, I still hand typed. I went through all 800 of those. I put everything that was remaining in pretty much a couple of boxes like this, sat it right there, right beside the couch where I do most of my work. And yesterday, went through both those boxes, beep, 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 whichever ones came up, pretty much $20 or more got listed. That's kind of the importance of listing this stuff. Now. And then what today is going to be, I mean, that variety stuff that's under $20, disc only, some other stuff that doesn't have a barcode, and things that didn't sell within 90 days. So there could be things in there. I don't remember. All I did was like this one. I know for sure this specific one is going to be $8 or less. I don't want it, and I did that for 800 plus. Just like I would if I went to a thrift store. Oh my God, this is going to be relatively shorter, longer. I don't know. 16 minutes. Looks like, at least. All right, so that's not too bad. Again, it's 202, 7 sales, so that's pretty good. And that's, if I do this, but I'll get those pictures of that stuff listed, those CDs listed. And I can either just drop all those CDs off later today. I'll figure that out. That's me, my time, my stuff. All right, so that's going to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. List everything now. Now it's subjective, of course. It's like, hey, what time are you going to be here? 10 to 10:30. I need you here now. Well, that's going to be 10 to 10:30. It's going to be subjective, right? Hurry up and get that stuff up and listed, because the quicker it's out of your mind. Not the right 80s song I was thinking of, but and you have it listed and organized and put away, it's that much less of that you're thinking. I still have underneath the table some stuff. When I'm done with this, I'll get a picture, and I'll put that picture right here. That stuff that has been around for maybe those. I'm thinking of what's right there. Those, I don't know if you can even see them. The Boy Scout books I've had for maybe a month. Everything else there, not even 2 weeks. 20% of it has been up for 2 weeks. The rest of it is just recently got within, well, pretty much 2 weeks, right? List everything now. Even if that now is within a week or so, get that stuff. Let me think it going up. Comment down below. Subscribe. Share. It was all free. They help me help you, so we can help other people learn about selling physical media on eBay. Appreciate it. Thank you.